Alright, this video is pretty much in comparison talking about the what's going on with the food. Yep, that's good. I set it up. Just comparison with those who receive food parcel, food stamp, and us now going to purchase food in supermarket during this coronavirus. Now, myself, I've been worked in food stamp, giving out food relief, probably in a year and a half before I get into aged care and disability sector. I was volunteer, contribute my time. I work in two different places when I was working as food stamp. One was suburbans in the inner north, or outer north, inner north, I don't know. And another one is in the city. The huge difference between them two is one with the inner north, Melbourne, it was more of based on, geez, my phone is going non-stop. I was more of the dealing with the local communities, the crisis, the needs, having a financial counselling, or having what amazed me the most is probably elders, a lot of elders, a lot of pensioners, and as well, what else was the other word? A lot of pensioners, and deal a lot of those who receive unemployment as well, benefits, or other pensions, other pensions benefits as well. When I was working in the city, there was a lot of homeless, domestic violence, community to receive food parcel. Now this video I'm making it here, it's having a comparison, alright, and basically it's funny to know, the food rations that we can get if you go to supermarket nowadays. For example, you're allowed to get two rice, 2 portion of rice, or 2 portion of flours, 1 portion of toilet paper rolls. What was the other one? Or etc. You kind of understand the gist. And when I'm working at food stamp, I monitor each of my clients when they attend their food ration. When I do the food ration, there's certain things that I have to say is those food parcel joints, even though it is you receive either you're allowed to get the food parcel either once in the three weeks or once in a month. You get this sort of ration, alright? It has rice, oil. I'm trying to remember what I did, alright? Rice, oil. So one of my joints had bread, vegetables, instant noodles, and things like that. And one of the most important part for being homeless, or those who are living in temporary housing for domestic violence, most of them has to eat tin food, because there's no microwave in the accommodation, or being homeless, there's no microwave, so they have something quick, easy access. Alright, so obviously you have 1 ration of rice, 1 ration of oil, 1 ration of whatever it is. Then also you have phone cards, to ration of phone cards as well, for prepaid phone cards. And for me to look back at this and now looking at where majority of the humans in this world right now have food rations, of you having one rice and things like that. The only difference between the food parcel relief, or those for us who goes to supermarket, is we have to pay. Where the ones that doesn't have to pay is those who goes through the food parcel. I'm not bashing on these people. I'm just letting you guys know about facts. But they have to go once in 3 weeks or once in a month. Now, these organisations that I work for is not funded by the government, maybe partially funded, but majority of the whole body is being funded by donations. So in the future on, when I do make good money, I will probably contribute my donation money to these sort of companies as well. One of the big brands in Australia called Food Bank for food relief. A lot of their funding has been cut by the government, and the rations get swelling smaller and smaller and smaller. Looking at this crucial event right now, where I made a video about this, but I will not talk about it. But their payments has been doubled. I was really relieved that their payments been doubled, because it's close to impossible for them to live with that sort of payment to fund their physical needs, especially with the food crisis is skyrocketing nowadays. It's amazing how we see this whole thing now. The only difference between having a food pass or food relief, they do get free food from supermarket for receiving expired food, and as well collecting the rubbish of or donations from Baker's Delight. These are the companies that I really admire. Baker's Delight, they didn't throw their food rations away, they give it to the food parcels. That's why I support these companies like Baker's Delight, or perhaps they are thrown out one way or the other. That's how it goes. I do support Baker's Delight, even though I don't buy bread, but if I have a chance, I'll support that brand. Look at this very crucial moment where this mimic of this food portion has been divided to every individual's. It's amazing to see how we are going one step closer, where if we reach to phase 4, each family members, only one of them allowed to go out to go shopping. It is the same concept of the food relief. So the government made a very good understanding of how these things work. This is not just a coincidence. There's already a module on it, but somehow China has picked it up very good. That's the video. Talk about this. Have a little bit of comparison. So yeah.